Hey guys, welcome back to Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. Bad, very bad. Yeah, fuck how that's possible.
Ooh, it's a wonder ball.
Okay, dude. Okay, if there's something alive inside your egg, you're not supposed to be using it for cooking. This is the most elementary stuff.
Yeah.
You only use unfertilized eggs.
No, what if the egg, the shell of the egg is just very, it's very bouncy.
Well, then I don't know how good the stuff inside would be.
It's gonna taste fucking delicious once you catch it.
Yeah, this is one of the... I think it bounces in a specific order. I can never remember what the order is, so you might just be better off just waiting in one spot.
I always hovered near the ice cream cone.
The ice cream cone? Okay.
Yeah, because it always bounces right next to it, if you look close.
Oh, I think that's where I'm waiting right now, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, it just bounced into me. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, oh, is that the Great Gonzalez?
I love the Great Gonzalez. Yeah, so now it's going to be asleep on top of the hot dog truck, and let's see, it needs a zzz in order to become a full-fledged Yoshi, so, okay, John, better get squirted in the ground.
It needs sleep. Oh, I could use sleep too.
John.
Is it hashed yet? No, fuck it.
Yeah, so that's why, if you haven't already, that's when you need to press the button in order to get up here. No, I didn't jump cut past several failed attempts at trying to paper airplane across. What would ever give you that idea? But yeah,
it does look like a pretty tight squeeze there.
Yeah, well, that was also me not being good at it. So it's so adorable. What should we do, Mario? Let there be hot dogs, of course. Yeah. Yeah. So no, you have to take the egg with you. So yeah. Okay. And he doesn't want it in. He doesn't want it in his stupid hot dogs anyway, so...
Most people don't like eating stuff that jumps all over the place anyway. No shit!
Oh, what was it? There's, there's a type of, I wonder about this. There's a type of, like, I think it's octopus or squid that if you put a special sauce on it, the tentacles temporarily come back alive or something like that. Why would anybody do that? That's just...
I like how there's a menu selection that's just important things.
Yeah, that's essentially your key items.
Well, a sauce that makes the
like you oh man, Derek was talking to me about it. But it's like you've got like these either squid or octopus tentacles, and like and you pour the sauce on them, and then they start like flailing about for a little bit.
Yeah, I know the name of that sauce. It's called the fucking Lazarus Pit. It's like, shit doesn't make shit come back to life unless it's bringing it back to life.
Oh man, that's like what that stuff's got to taste awful though. Like
I never
like
there are just some foods I avoid from texture alone.
I mean, you've got like Ra's al Ghul, like an old man soaking in there for like hours on end. That stuff's got to be dank. Ew.
Yeah, it's gotta smell like old butt.
Yeah. So anyway, any delightful tangents we got going on?
The grim death burglars.
Yeah.
They steal death.
I
They're the wet bandits.
also recommend fried frog's legs because it tastes just like fried chicken, except for the fish.
I'm thinking if I'm ever gonna try anything that bothers me because of its texture, I'm probably gonna fry it first.
But fried frog's legs really just winds up coming out like fried fish. So.
Okay. Maybe.
What, are these death burglars or Christmas burglars?
They steal. Okay, so there's one. I haven't read an awful lot of it, but there's one Discworld novel where Death becomes Santa, so they're trying to steal him. I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Captivating.
Yeah.
Who are we to get in the way?
Yeah, I've not read a lot of Discworld.
So what is the requirement for this one?
Don't use jumps.
Don't use jump. Oh, you were actually reading it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Not that it's really all that. Most of them aren't too hard.
He looks so disappointed that he didn't get anything.
I love it when they do that. Although personally, I prefer it in Paper Mario 1 because when you fight them a lot more often in that game because they're a random encounter in the desert level. But if you guard their attack, not only do they look sad, but there's a sound effect that goes that just makes it like, oh, they didn't steal anything. So,
Oh, that's okay. Keep trying, buddy. somewhere else.
Yeah. But there's actually these guys. God, I completely lost my train of thought. Here's a special attack I haven't used yet. It's basically just hot potato. You gotta mash the button that's over the enemies, and it'll change periodically. And then you just, because if you press the wrong button, it'll either go over you, which is bad, or it'll go over the audience and stop them, which isn't too terrible, but like you'd still God damn it! I was gonna kill the guy anyway. Like I hate this thing. I
Just do a run where you don't get it.
but there's hilarious hijinks where.
But curse is helpful.
No.
It can be.
Once in a blue.
Honestly,
moon.
I never have as much shit with the curse as you do, Ted. Then again, it could be because you're recording yourself.
It's probably because I'm recording myself, in all honesty. But yeah,
That just has bad luck.
Do you get do you get the normal one, or do you get the one that lasts the longest? When you
I get the one that lasts the longest, because what am I gonna do with those coins anyway?
buy items,
Yeah, I got plenty of items.
buy badges.
I can invest in a green rat.
Wait, what?
No, the rat that you invest coins
okay.
in.
I
Yeah.
thought you were invest in a green rat, like you were gonna just give money to like an actual radioactive rat, like in the real world. But I was like,
Yes.
what? But no, it's the green. But that'll just end up giving you more coins. What do you spend those on?
More curse.
Wait, John, I am questioning your economic priorities right now.
It's okay, Ted. I got everything under control.
Yeah, but anyway, the egg will follow you around for the egg will follow you around, I think, for till the end of the minor league, I think and it's just like a part of your it's essentially like following you like it was part of your party. Also, I believe that they like he's talking about a woman at the juice bar. I think that's supposed to be Jolene. Actually, like Jolene, but not in her business attire. Like, they never really say it is, but that's the implication, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Also, you have to wait like 20 seconds for the fight to load before the security comes and gets you for some reason. So, yeah.
I always use the downtime to talk to all the NPCs in the room.
Oh, okay. I just kind of slam my hammer down, and yeah. Also, this fight's pretty redundant because we're just fighting a bunch of mooks from the last chapter, so yeah. Like, I like Chapter 3 in general. It does go on a little bit long, though, is one thing.
Are they in Timeless River mode?
Yeah, though, these are just the guys that we fought from Chapter 2, where everything was all monochromatic. So, I guess, yeah, they're in Timeless River mode, I guess is a good way to put it.
You need to get some more sun, guys. Christ.
Oh, man. I was just going to ask, should I just skip Kingdom Hearts 1 and go to 2? But I also remembered that
Are you crazy?
You like 2 less than 1, so.
No, I 1 is easier to follow.
Here's the thing, okay, about Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Not only does Kingdom Hearts 1 have a plot that's not high on itself, it actually has exploration and platforming in its environments. So even though Kingdom Hearts 2 has the better combat, the story is stupider, and the environment design is less interesting. So which one you prefer really is up to your taste.
Okay. Because I did try to play Kingdom Hearts 1 way back when the HD version came out, and I think I got to the Alice in Wonderland level, and then I remembered how much I really hate Alice in Wonderland in every form that it exists in, so I stopped, and then I haven't gone back to it.
Man, fuck this place.
I hate Wonderland. It's so stupid. Like, it's just weirdness for the sake of weirdness, and I suppose that there's some kind of point to it, maybe, but it requires English class pulling shit out of your ass that even I don't want to bother with. So.
Well, here's a way to get around that. Next time you play, just think of it as a Mario level.
Well, there are mushrooms that make you big, so.
Yeah. It's just a giant acid trip. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, but I don't want to
Well,
do
that's
acid.
what it is.
I don't want to do acid. That'll wreck my brain, dude.
No, it'll wreck Sora's brain.
Sora's brain is still functioning perfectly after having to spend all that time hanging around with Goofy and Donald. Like,
Besides, I don't think anyone who's ever watched Disney's Alice in Wonderland thought about the English bullshit. They just sort of took it as it came, at face value. Which I think is completely the opposite way of the author's intention, but whatever. It was a fun movie.
I can't remember the last time I've seen the Disney version of... Oh, well, hold on. I can remember exactly the last time I watched the Disney version of Alice in Wonderland, and that's when Disney released Tim Burton's version of Alice in Wonderland, which is goddamn awful. I hate that. I hate that one. But, you know, that's a different story altogether. But, yeah.
I didn't even know Tim Burton did an Alice in Wonderland, but I want to see it now.
Don't. It sucks. It sucks so hard.
Have you watched any Burton movie in the last 10 years?
No.
It's pretty much the exact same thing.
Oh, so Nightmare Before Christmas, except without the Christmas.
Pretty much.
I wouldn't say... No, because that movie's still fun to watch.
Okay, so what I should just do then is save myself the trouble and play Psychonauts.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be like an extra 6 hours added to the timer, but if you're actually having fun, then that won't matter. So,
Alrighty then.
do I own Psychonauts on Steam? Probably.
You know what another Burton styled ish thing is that I recommend to people is actually called Okage Shadow King. It's a PlayStation 2 JRPG with a vaguely Tim Burton-like art style going on, and it even shamelessly has, the curly mountain from A Nightmare Before Christmas, just off to the side in one of the coastal plains areas. There's this one grassy hill that goes out over the ocean and just curls up in a spiral.
You see, it's not a ripoff if you make it an homage instead. You got that at Momocon, right? How much have you played of it?
I played 10, 12 hours or so before I got sidetracked. I didn't really have a lot of time for RPGs at the time that I got it. It was one of a handful of RPGs that I got at MomoCon, and I haven't had time to play any of them. But Okage was the one I played the most when I had the time, and I had some fun with it. The gameplay is very standard RPG fare. Like, most of what you do in combat is stuff that you could easily have characters do in an RPG Maker game. If you were to just boot up RPG Maker right now and throw together a game. But the story, the writing, and the art style really gives it a kind of a unique charm, and it's a shame because the game, I hear, ends on a cliffhanger, but they never made a sequel.
That's why you don't, it's kind of weird, like, that's how, like, a lot of things, like, especially trilogies, a lot of trilogies will, you have the first movie, which ends just, like, on an ending note. Then you got the second one, which ends on a cliffhanger for the third one. And the reason why the first one doesn't end on a cliffhanger
because they didn't know they were going to make a second one in the first place. Yeah. Okage, as I understand it, was meant to have a series going on, but it kind of fell by the wayside because Final Fantasy X was out around the same time. You're not gonna compete as an RPG when that's coming out.
Well,
no. You know what? Gameplay wise, design wise, plenty of games do more than compete with Final Fantasy.
Well, no, I mean more just sales wise. Like, if you're gonna go with the RPG you know the name of. So
yeah, Final Fantasy X sold better, even though there are actually plenty of games on the system that are better overall. But yeah.
Coops! It's like a natural bomb diffusing outfit.
Yeah, I'd rather say good job taking them, champ.
Mario,
if anybody asks who the real champion is, it's still me. But there's Coops.
Mario, can I set the next one out?
If there were
I need you, Cell Shield.
If there were any sort of points judging system going on, we would have lost that. It's a good thing that it only matters who lasts until the end of the fight.
Hey, we're not gonna let the judges decide who wins or who loses. Man, no, TKO all the way.
Ooh. Is that Sir Swoop?
I think his name is just Swoop at this point, because he only just signed up.
Swoopers always kind of remind me of the Moogle design from Final Fantasy.
It's the nose.
Big nose.
Yeah.
It's the nose and the squinty eyes.
It's the nose and the eyes. Yeah.
Um,
They kind of no. Oh god. Oh no. They look like that ugly Moogle design from I think it was the original Final Fantasy 14, where they just had. It's so tough to decide. They had more bulbous noses, and they were rounder, and they looked like they were made of plastic. Oh man, I hated that design. I'm so glad they changed it.
yeah.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe, sister.
Yeah, but like I think what happened is that there was a Koopa character. I think King K was his name, and he was really friendly with us. He retired because he sucks, and this is his replacement. I think he's an okay guy too. It's just I think what it's supposed to emphasize here is that she's giving literally the exact same speech to him as opposed to that she gave to you. So again, it's supposed to kind of get the feeling that people cycle in and out of here all the time, and so yeah. Okay then.
Did the footage just speed up?
I think that was Dazzle taking a shit on it. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those good old days.
I really
almost
need to
forgot you were using Dazzle for this.
Yeah, this is the last game I've ever recorded with the Dazzle because there's no way to play it on anything newer than the Wii. I need to buy an upscaler so I can play because there's a ton of GameCube games I'd like to do, but I'm not using that goddamn thing again. It's awful. So
yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It seems fine at first when you're first using a Dazzle, but I think Dazzle just wears down over time faster than other capture cards do.
No, I've had like 3 Dazzles, I think, because they wear down like within a year. So yeah, it's I think it was acceptable back when it was the only option, but there are better options now. So
There definitely are.
It's funny because Dazzle is a capture card that you want if you're only going to record in short bursts, because it just doesn't stand up to the long haul. But if you're not recording the long haul, what are you recording? Television? Movies?
Well, I guess
stuff that you're not supposed to record.
Well, I think what it like Let's Play wise, it might be for people who do because just so you guys know, for what we do, like I don't record like 15 minutes at a time. I record like an hour or two at a time, and then edit that video file down into smaller chunks later. But if you're the type of person who's doing a live Let's Play and so would only be recording for 15 minutes at a time, I guess it would work a little bit better. But even still, if you want to
No, not even that, because when we do it SGB, we're doing live ship. We still record in like an hour, 2-hour chunks.
Well, there are some people who will start a part by saying, "Hey, welcome to part 10," and then stop and be like, "Next part," even if they're playing live.
Yeah.
Like that's the way.
Game Grumps does that, doesn't it?
Game Grumps does that. That's the way Chugga Conroy does that.
It depends on what kind of channel that you're trying to go for. I mean, we record a whole lot at once because that's how it's easiest for us to get together with our schedules and all that. But some channels will record one part a day, and every part they'll respond to some comments that were left on the last part.
Yeah. So yeah, it depends on how much free time you have.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So there is literally no way to win this fight. I should just let you guys know. They have impenetrable defense. So you can't win, so you just have to run or let them kill you. So yeah, you can't win this. You can't win this one. So yeah.
This tattle text is.
Yeah. So they're basically just getting across that you can't do jack, so you need to run away like a little wuss. Thankfully,
Okay.
running away is pretty easy in the Blitz pit.
Running away took so much out of you.
Oh man.
I can't go more than 3 feet.
Remind me to work on my cardio. I mean, it's
Okay,
not.
so what are you
Yes.
supposed to do to advance?
So you have to lose the fight no matter what. And well, you'll be seeing in just a moment that hot dog that we found. I mean, the egg. It actually turns out Hold on, I gotta wait for the
It turns out it's not even here.
Nah, he left the jerk. Yo!
And then off to the side, there's someone just frying an egg in a pan, and
Oh no, we get a Yoshi. The egg was a
the hell?
Oh, you got the black color.
Yeah, you get a Yoshi egg. The egg becomes Yoshi, and the Yoshi becomes your newest party member.
It's not just a Yoshi; it's a Hot Topic Yoshi.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing about the Yoshi is that depending on how long it takes you to get to this point in the game, I forget. It's like a specific number of minutes. Depending on how long it takes, the Yoshi can be one of like a handful of different colors. You can get a red one, a blue one, the traditional green, so on and so forth. So.
I heard it. I heard it's how long the egg bounces when you're trying to catch it.
I thought it was how long the egg stays
Let me
with
look it
you.
up.
I'm pretty sure it's how long the egg stays with you and how long it takes to get to this part in the fight. So
Yeah, but it's a pitch black Yoshi with a red mohawk.
yeah.
It's a Hot Topic.
Damn
Yoshi.
right.
So you can name
Why'd you name it Segway?
because I ride it all over the place.
Oh.
I was thinking about naming it Biffalo, but I figured that'd be too on the nose. So so yeah. So this is Segway. You can name it literally anything you want. Like
Man, I've already lost track of how many Biffalos there are.
uh,
What the? Did you?
Yeah, you can.
What? You're twice the size of the What is the purpose of riding a Yoshi that can't carry you?
He runs faster than you do.
How?
I don't know, but
Also,
he can
why would you ever need a flutter jump when you can turn into an airplane?
Oh, well, we can only do that on specific airplane panels because it was a very specific curse. So you use the Yoshi's flutter in order to float over specific holes that you'll find later.
Okay.
But I'm also going to be keeping him out a lot because I love how fast he runs. It's great. So
There's like backdashing all over the place, except you're riding a very small Yoshi.
yeah, it also makes more sense than backdashing because I have no idea how that's supposed to be faster.
Okay, so no, I'll save this for the beginning of next part. It involves the Yoshi colors.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Sorry to tease you there, folks. Or you can look it up yourself.